Brooklyn Bridge and the Verrazano and the Empire State Building and even the World Trade Center. Newfoundlanders built the skeleton structures that became those buildings. And they married into blue-collar New York society, I guess, and they had their children down in the U.S. The Newfoundlanders from Scotia grew up in New York. Their children grew up there, and they were in the steel industry, and their children were in the steel industry. And after a while, it became the fashion of the third generation to want to come home to where their grandparents were from, which was Conception Harbor, Newfoundland, and they'd be home like driving around in their great big Cadillacs and throwing all their money around and all that kind of stuff. You know, they're all summer long, driving everybody crazy. And as far as the Newfoundlanders were concerned, these people weren't Newfoundlanders anymore. They're Yanks now. So here's a couple of songs that deal with that time and that era and those men. With the 20th century still in bloom in fair Conception Bay, the world turned round and men were bound, all for the USA, all for the USA. Onto the streets of New York town they poured like morning tide to build the concrete and the steel up to the New York sky, up to the New York sky. Can you read and write? Can you drink and fight? Can you take the nights alone? You can make a life for a child and a wife all far away from home, all far away from home. Have you got the hands? Have you got the heart? Have you got the cold steel nerve? You can rant and roar on a New York floor and you get what you deserve, and you get what you deserve. Or you can tip your hat to a Chelsea girl, she'll free you from the cold, and she'll lend a tender, loving ear to every story told, to every story told. With the 20th century still in bloom in fair Conception Bay, all the world turned round and men were bound, all for the USA, all for the USA. Here come the Yanks and they're home from the USA, all stripes and stars and their great big cars and they're driving around all day. One hand on the wheel going on about steel and throwing their money around all summer long from dusk till dawn is enough to get you down. Here come the Yanks with cash in the bank all jarred up on your couch, and they won't shut up and they're never gonna stop eating everything in the house. Forever going on how they built New York till all your liquor's drank, and they won't go to bed. It's the summer I dread, putting up with the Yanks. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light, we're always wrong and the Yanks are always right? Here come the Yanks and they're home from the USA, all stripes and stars and their big cars and they're driving around all day. One hand on the wheel going on about steel and throwing their money around all summer long from dusk till dawn is enough to get you down. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early right? Here come the Yanks with the cash in the bank and they're jarred up on your couch, and they won't shut up and they're never going to stop eating everything in your house. Forever going on how they built New York till all your liquor's drank, and they won't go to bed, and it's the summer I dread, putting up with the Yanks. God bless him.